welcome to Psychic Medium Tony Green, my beautiful friends. We are going to get started right away. I need to let you know YouTube has been having some issues. Monday, I had to restart the show, and Tuesday, the screen completely froze until it cut me. So if the screen freezes, if something happens, I get disconnected, I'll start another live and then you just have to search for me where I'm live, just so you know. Okay, guys, here we go. First and foremost, do not get scammed. I will never reach out to you. If you want a private reading, healing, clearing, hypnosis, whatever it is, you go to my website and we go from there. I do not reach out to you, not in the comments, not any place. I do not reach out to you and tell you you need anything. If somebody is doing that, they're pretty much a scammer. So don't fall for it. Next, I go live every Monday at noon, every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Both of those times are Central. I go live on Tuesdays for my book club. What If, a transformational guide. I'm trying to move my finger so you can read all of it. I just feel like the light is too bright for you, and I keep moving it further out of the camera range. A transformational journey. If you want the copy of the book, the link is in the bio, and you can get the copy of the book from my author page where all of my other books are. But you do not need the book to be part of the book club. We go through one or two questions every Tuesday, and we talk about it. Let's talk about it. Huh? Let's talk about it. I already lost podcast. Podbean, not podcast, Podbean. So I need to pay attention over there too. Okay, there are a lot of people here today, a lot of new people. So I'm going to be explaining a few things. If you've heard this before, please be patient. My show goes live on WSCS and Rude Rangers TV, all of their streaming channels, affiliate channels, radio stations, and podcasts. I can't remember what else I normally say. Don't get scammed. I have 7 books. I have a book club. And I'm going to go straight into songs just because I can't remember what else I'm supposed to say or I like to say in the beginning. If you are asking questions in the chat, I'm going to get started answering them unless I've already fully answered your question. I'm going to get started answering questions in a second. So please be patient. If you want to ask a question, make sure the question is about um, love, life, career, finance, an exact question. And also, if you want to connect with a loved one on the other side, I just need their name and their relationship to you, just their first name and their relationship to you. If you are asking a question, please subscribe and like. It's the least you can do. It's the very least, okay? And that way you also know when I go live again. Here's the songs. This could be a song your loved one liked, you listen to together, an answer to a question, or you could be the next time you hear it, you know your loved one from above is with you. Okay, so this is first. I know I can't sing, and I apologize. Turn out the lights, sweet darling. Da na 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 na. That's the only verse I'm getting, and then the next song is turn around. Every now and then I get a something that you're never. I think it's every now and then I get a feeling that you're never coming round, and then he says, "Turn around, bright eyes." Okay, that's enough of that one. Then the song, I think this is by the Cars. Since you're gone, I can't even do the beat to that one. I hope you're laughing or crying at my lack of singing abilities. It's like since you're gone, I've took a long vacation since you're gone. I don't know. That was like a boy going through puberty with that crackling in my voice. Okay, the next song is oh, don't it make my brown eyes blue? And then every that song, everybody's working for the weekend. Don't no. Okay. And then the last song that I was getting pre-show was Georgia, sweet Georgia. And then I kept getting Austin Powers. Austin Powers. That show just cracks me up. The shenanigans on that show. It was actually a movie. Okay, I'm going to do names. It could be the name of a loved one on the other side, your name, family member's name, pet, place, person, thing. I don't feel like I'm going to get very many names, to be honest with you today, because, well, I haven't gotten any all day. Um, the music has been coming through. Like right now, I'm hearing Salt and Pepper. Salt and Pepper's here. I can't even do the beat of that. I can hear the song and what sounds like the maracas to that song. Push it. It's push it. Push it real good. And then I just need to say I was hearing some pretty graphic lyrical songs earlier. And like that one that says something with I don't even know this song. I really don't know this song, but I know it's a song because I could hear the whole one verse. Um, and only that. And it just kept repeating with your D in my mouth. And all I kept saying is, stop, just stop the nonsense. Stop, go with that. Sir, I do not know you like that. So that song, and then another one that was pretty graphic, which I'm not even gonna say because I can't. That one was like I think as graphic as I could get. So any names coming through? Barbara, Tiffany, Lakeisha, Joelle. Oh, I don't. they were they were showing me the spelling, and I was like, Juanita, but it's Juanita. Juanita. They're like, the J is like a W. Juanita. Okay. Oh, my Lord. And the next one is any other names? Bob. Pa- pa- well, I'm hearing Priscilla, but that's not the name that was coming through a second ago. I'm hearing that song, pop, pop, pop music. I think those are the lyrics. I'm not even sure at this point. Um, okay, and I'm going to leave that at that because I want to get straight into, I really want to get into questions. There are quite a few questions tonight. And I think it's Aries life is the first question. And Aries life, I'm going to go back to the top where your original. Okay, here Aries life asked, "Does this person, how did I think the question was like basically? Let me see if I can find the original question here. Excuse my squinting. Um, what are my Scorpio's feelings for me romantically? And what I got is nonchalant. I did ask for the name just to confirm that what I was getting was Right, and even once I got the name, I got nonchalant, and then, I just said, "Does that," I think I asked, "Does that make sense?" or something like that, and then, let's go down here. Sometimes he's on and off depending on moods about his life. Okay, I'm gonna be really honest with you in what I'm getting, okay? And then, I just wanna be really I think it depends also, like, on I think it has a lot to do with I know you're saying what else goes on in his life, but, like, if if there's any other influences in life. Now, influences, that's the word I'm getting. Influences can mean a lot of things. Influences can mean, like, if they have habits like alcohol or stuff like that, that can be an influence on a person and how they treat people or how interested they are in someone. There's a lot of things that can influence if work is stressful. I'm just going to say I'm good. Aries, I think that's what your name is. I want to The way you ask the question is awesome, but if you wanna know the outcome or if this is healthy or good for you, which I think you already know the answer to that, I think you should ask that. I'm not gonna volunteer that until you're ready for it. Okay, and then, Chelsea asked, "Will she be going to New York in, November or December?" I get January beginning, like the beginning. I've asked, even if you're going to be there New Year's Eve, I get a no. I get the beginning of January or near the beginning of January, like you're going to be there, not before January. And I don't know if it's because of, I don't know why, but that's just what I'm getting, love. Maybe that's when the housing's available for you. I don't know. That's just what I'm getting. Okay, sweetie. Sweet pea, sweetie pea, sweetie. This is gonna be a goofy show, you guys. Get ready. And for those of you who know me, you know what that means. Hold on tight. I'm about you're gonna be fine. It's me. Okay. I heard an astrologer's, you guys, for those of you who are new and don't know, I'm a Gemini. And I heard an astrologer say for Gemini that we really have to watch watch what we're gonna say over the next like couple weeks. And I'm like, couple weeks. Our entire lives is us trying to watch what we're saying. Oh Lord. But I'm gonna try to be good on my show. I'm gonna try because it does go off on TV, okay? Okay, Dennis wants to know, Darlene, I'm gonna answer your question right after Dennis's. Um, Dennis wants to know, hi Tony, I lost my precious pup, Sasha, Monday. We are also sorry. She went home Monday night. Our heart goes out to you, Dennis, at 10:02 p.m. Can you tell me if she is okay and with Diane? Are they together? I miss her. I miss her dearly. Yeah, she is and she isn't. She Yes, she's okay. They are together, but she's like on your shoulder all the time. Like I would say on your lap, but she's right here all the time. Like she was gone for a brief moment and then her essence came back. Um and she is going to be with you for a month very strong. And then after that, it's not that she's going to be gone, but she is going to be, you won't feel her as intently. Over this next month, she's going to be trying to absorb the grief and some of the other things that you may feel. And one thing that she wants you to know for sure, for real, is you did everything you could, and you even kept her longer than probably was recommended. But she's so grateful for that. She's very, very grateful for that. She's so grateful for that. Just so you know, okay? Hey, Darlene. Thank you, Noelle. Noelle says the book is great. Trust Noelle. Trust Noelle. Hey, Drops of Jupiter. Darlene wants to know any messages on my youngest brother. I feel he's going to try to give my mom's property to my nephew. What do you see as outcomes? It was supposed to go to all three kids, not nephew. First of all, I just want to say just because somebody tries to do something, it doesn't mean they're going to be able to, especially if you speak up. You don't have to, you can. For Darlene, was there a copy of a will? Is there a copy of a will? Is there a copy of, do you have the final copy of the will, the trust, whatever it is? Let me know, Darlene. Do you have that? No. Was okay, no, there wasn't one, or no, you don't have it. Was there one? There was, I feel like there was one. I feel like, but there was one. Yeah, I said I feel like there was one, and then I read, but there was one. Yeah, there was one. Okay, here's how this works. Sometimes if one person tries to take things over and do something with it, you can contest it. All you have to do is write a letter that you're contesting it. And um, if you don't have to get an attorney involved, don't, because you don't want an attorney to eat any profits you may have. But you can contest it on the grounds that there is a will, and that is not what the original will is. Now, when there's a will or a trust, anytime there is a change made by the person who leaves it. This is my understanding. Every state is different. I am not a lawyer. It is my understanding that if a person has a will and they change it, it doesn't create a brand new will. It's an amendment to an existing will. So if what they have does not say amendment to the will or trust, then it might not be accurate. But you can contest anything they try to do, and you can contest it in writing, and you can get a court date, and you can contest it in court. And especially if your other sibling is on board with doing that, you have the right to do that. And it doesn't mean you have to hire an attorney. Some of this stuff can be done just with the court moderators. Are they called moderators? Like they're negotiators. You don't even get to the judge. Before you get to the judge, you get to a person who will try to negotiate everything out. And a lot of it can be looked at there and be um, it can be stated whether it's a legal new will or not. And the other thing I would say, Darlene, is I would find out if there is a so-called new will as opposed to the old will. Um, what was her medical condition and medication she was taking when this was supposedly drafted? That's what I have for you, Darlene. Now, the outcome of this depends on the actions you and your siblings take. Is he going to try to give? I feel like you might have to fight for what is rightfully yours. And again, that doesn't always mean hiring an attorney. It does mean, though, that you may have to contest it and get a date on the docket, and that will be helpful for you. Alrighty. Okie dokie. And I will say this, if your brother has a so-called new will or trust or whatever, and you do get a date on the docket, I feel like the if you and your sibling show up in court and say, "Nope, there was another will and it included the 3 siblings," they might ask him to present certain things. But that's what I have for you, love, and always talk to one thing that I am hearing is if you talk to a nurse that was aware of your mother's care and state of mind at the time, that goes a long way for anybody listening. For anybody listening, if you're going through a situation with a a will, a trust, or any of that stuff where you feel like the person's not being honest, the nurses know so much. They do. The nurses' assistants, the CNAs, the nurse assistants, and the nurses, if they were in care, or if they had somebody coming to the house. What I'm going to tell you is to find out as much information as you can. Okay. Excellent. Next, we have Natasha. Natasha says, "Will I meet someone new in love within 6 months?" That depends. Well, we can all meet somebody tomorrow. I want to find out if you're going to meet somebody really good, somebody really yummy within the next 6 months with the potential to be a long term good person for you. You're welcome, Darlene. Um, is Natasha going to meet somebody in the next 6 months? Yes, no, yes, no. Is she going to meet a good perspective partner? No. 7, 8 months. In 8 months, Natasha, you're going to meet somebody who has the potential. You have the potential to meet somebody in 8 months that could be a very, very good partner to you. This person, it's like they're a stand-up person, they're strong, they're ready for a long-term committed monogamous relationship. They want and they really are going to appreciate you, and they appreciate, like, I just feel like you kind of have a no nonsense attitude sometimes, Natasha. And they're gonna appreciate that. They don't wanna play games. If you play games, they're gonna be gone in a lickety split. Lickety split. They're gonna be gone. If you play one game, if you do one thing that's kind of like a game, they will be gone. So don't do that because this is the real deal. Um, but they won't tolerate BS because they're ready for a relationship. They're ready for someone who is mature in love and mature emotionally and ready to have that mature relationship. And I want to say this, I just want to say it, whether you're a woman or a man and you're younger and you want to be in a relationship with somebody and you're going to start popping out kiddos, do you want to be with somebody who's not mature enough to hold down a relationship with you? Because let me tell you, kids, a ring does not make a person grow up and be more mature. Mm-mm. Just because you get a ring or they give you a ring or you tell them you messed up, now if you come back with a ring we can get, that's not going to make them change their way. A wedding, no matter how much it costs, and you ask women who have been married and had extravagant big weddings and it was an ultimatum or not, it does not change who the man is or the woman is, and or a baby. I know a lot of men and women who thought, and the thought, it's a very different thought for each of them. Women think, "Oh, I'm going to get pregnant and he's going to have to marry me or I have him on lock then." and then the man thinks I'm going to have her pregnant, and then we have that tie forever, but not that commitment and together like marriage thing. Because a lot of women around here, and I'm not judging it, but they get pregnant, and then the wedding, the marriage, and the family, the secular family thing doesn't happen. Not everybody wants that, so I'm not judging it. I'm just saying these things do not change who the person is or how they behave. So if there's somebody who's showing up that's ready for that relationship and wants that family unit, and you play a game, they're going to be like, next. Next. And typically, when men are in a place where they feel like they can provide for a family, that's when they pick the woman. So, whomever's in front of them that they can provide for on their level, that's who they're going to end up with. And it has nothing to do with you weren't good enough, you weren't pretty enough. It's just when you were with them, they weren't ready for that. Maybe they didn't think, maybe they weren't done sowing their wild oats and playing, you know, playing player. I don't know. I don't know. Men don't have biological clocks. They don't run out of eggs. I don't know. they I know 65-year-olds out here going, I can still have another kid. Why? Why do you? Yes, sir. There are great grandfathers younger than you. What are you thinking? What are you? This woman doesn't want to have to change 2 diapers. Yours and the baby. Stop. Just stop. Unless you have a tremendous amount of money. At 65, you should not be thinking of reproducing. I mean, I'm so sorry. Please don't think I'm mean because I just think I'm funny. But imagine the pictures. 2 men with no hair and diapers. That's not the life I want for me. No. That is not the life I want for me. Oh my God. Anybody else find me funny at this point? I just don't know. I hope you find me funny. Okay. Hey, Rebecca. Oh, Rebecca, have fun at work. I hope you enjoy it. Hey, I think it's Fleety. Thanks for joining the show. Hey, Peter. Thanks for joining the show. So happy you guys are here. Noelle says, yes, you are funny. Okay, Natasha, I hope that answered that for you. This all started because I told Natasha not to play games. Okay. uh, okay, let's go to the next question. Hey, Pat, how are you today? Um, Freya, hi. What sort of man will I date next? The answer I hear is the one you want, like the type of man you want to date. What's your name again? I'm so sorry, love. Freya. Freya, I'm hoping I'm understanding how you mean this question correctly. I feel like the next man that you are going to date is going to be someone who is ethical. That's the first word I'm getting. Like they have a lot of character, and actually, they're very character driven. And they're very ethical. So don't, they have a very, it might be, they have a very strong sense of right and wrong and ethics. It could be, I don't want to say they're a Libra, but you know how Libra has the scales? I'm just seeing the scales here. Like they have a very, very strong sense of this is right and this is wrong. It could actually be somebody who's even in like the area of I don't want to go that far. I'm not going to say that. What I'm going to say is the type of person is going to be very ethical and have a very, very strong um, character, very strong character. Zora says, "Hello, Tony. Do you have any advice for me, sweetie? I'm gonna ask you to ask about what." In what area of your life? Please let me know in what area of your life you would like to have advice, and I will be happy to do that for you. Um, MK or Karen says, "Hi, Tony. We bought a house. Will it be okay?" Yeah, it's going to be good. I feel like a sense of peace, like just like a breath out, like, oh, when you get in, there's going to be one or two little things that you weren't really counting on or aware of, but they're not deal breakers by any means. And you're going to be okay with the couple of little things that you may have to adjust. So please know that, but it's good. It's going to be good. I feel like it's going to be very good. If you're on Podbean or on YouTube, please put your question in the chat. If you want to join on Podbean or YouTube, please remember I go live every Monday at noon and every Wednesday at 7 p.m. I have such an like a itch in my nose. That usually means when my nose itches, it means there's a child, at least one child in the room, like a child that has passed on in the room. So please know that there's probably a child in the room with me, just so you know. And now my nose stopped itching. It might start again. We'll see what happens. Okay. Oh, let's see. Where are we? A27 says, "Hi, Tony. My sister won't talk to me or come to visit our mom. Is this about my mom or about me? Thanks, Julie." Julie, both. I get it's about both of you. I get both. I don't think it's one or the other. I feel like it's both of you, and I'm not even sure. I'm going to say it this way. The word I'm hearing is miscommunication. Like there may have been a miscommunication. Now, I do want to say this. This miscommunication, one miscommunication doesn't make somebody react like this. It's typically like there have been other things and then there's a miscommunication. And I feel like maybe your sister feels like, I don't want to say like left out or lost are the words I'm getting. You're going to know better than me at what those words mean for her and her situation. I also am getting a message that I am also getting a message that your sister might be doing something she really doesn't want the family to know about. She might be doing something that is, if you guys knew about it, she feels like you might judge her for it. I want to know, is that true? Well, if you don't know about it, you can't, or she is doing something that you guys have maybe stated you don't love it or said it's not whatever. That's just what I'm getting. Love, I hope that's helpful. I will tell you this, within, I do feel like you guys are going to hear from her again. This isn't the final, like, it's not like she's never going to communicate again. She is going to communicate again, but I do feel like she is going to, when she comes back, she might be a little snarky. That just seems like that might be her personality. I don't know. I'm not calling her snarky. I'm just saying she might have a little, like a sassy sense when she talks. I hope that makes sense, Julie. Um, Raymond. Raymond says, "Hi, Tony. What's coming in for me in love and when?" Raymond, let's take a look at that. February, February, March is the timeline I'm seeing. If someone comes in December, don't take it too seriously. Don't invest in it. Don't hook up. Don't, like, until February, March, if you can, be very careful with choices that you make. I feel like in between now and February, there might be somebody that comes in that tries to, like, snag you up, trap you. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, like, they're gonna get you. They're really quite fond of you. And at first, you might not notice, like, the fatal attraction end of this. Do, 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 do. I told you guys it was going to be a show tonight. My nose again. This has to be. Okay, I will. Give me a second. So, I'm just going to say, whomever comes in before February, be very, very careful, especially if you lay down with them, because they will not want to let go. They're going to instantly be like, do you know what they call I'm sorry if this is a trigger for anybody, but crazy eyes? When somebody has crazy eyes for you. I'm not being mean. There is a such thing as, like, when I don't even know if I can do it. I'm gonna try, but, like, they go, "Hi." Like, they're so, like, when people don't blink, that is so such a red flag. But, like, when their eyes are more than open, they also call it cocoa eyes. Coca eyes. But coca eyes, crazy eyes, psychosis eyes, all the same, all the same. All red flags, all very big, big, big red flags. Um, I just feel like this person is going to be very, very into you, and it's going to be very ego boosting for you, and you just have to not entertain it. But somebody is going to come in February, and the person coming in February is very grounded, very earthy, very loving, very, I mean, I cannot say down to earth, very realistic, very, and I feel like she's an autumn anyway. Like, if you know what that means, like, I feel like I'm a summer baby. I was born in June. I just love summer. I'm an air, and I'm a summer baby. I feel like she's an autumn. So I don't know if that's when her birthday is, or she just loves that autumn time of year with leaves and sweaters and so on and so on and so forth. But I'm getting she's like an autumn, and she has, like, maybe autumn characteristics or features also. And I feel like you're just going to really enjoy your time with her because there's no pretenses. It's just normal. It's really easy to have a conversation with her. You don't have to struggle to talk. It's just a good fit for the two of you. And that's like February, maybe March. Nope. January and before is a no-go. It's no. It's a solid no. Between now and January, just hit the gym. learn whatever it is you want to learn, if it's AI, if it's whatever, learn a skill, learn a trade. And then in February, um, just I need to know, Raymond, what do you do? What's your work? Because I know what I'm seeing, and this might be something you take on beside what you already do, like so that you can do side jobs. Maybe I just see electrical panels, electrical circuits. I just see that sort of thing going on. I don't know if that's something like a skill you're about to learn or you want to learn or you're already doing. I don't want to scroll down because I'm going to lose my place again, but I'm going to scroll down. Raymond, if you're still here, tell me, what do you do? Um, you're welcome, A27. Hey, Sarah. Couple questions before you, but I'll try to get to you today. Zora, I see your question. Thank you, Zora, about love. Do you want to know when somebody's coming in, Zora? Let me know that. I'll do you next because you did ask earlier. Hey, Man Cave. Um, Zora, or general advice, something that I should know. Okay, Zora, I'm gonna. Why, as I go to give your message, did that happen? What's that about, Zora? Um, are you or someone in your life having trouble speaking your truth, saying what you want to say, getting your words out? Um, Zora, the first message, do you have a grandma up above that had dark hair and maybe some grayish white through it? Or at the end, of course, everybody's hair changes, but Zora, do you have a grandma up there? And she may have had darker skin and dark hair. And when she was younger, what I'm hearing, when she was younger, she was so beautiful. Okay, Zora, dark hair. Okay, Zora, and she was really beautiful. I mean, like I don't even know what this person looks like. Um, she was like Sophia Loren, just like really classic beauty, very beautiful. Okay. Oh, thank you. Yes. Okay, Zora, what I'm hearing for you is you actually need a clearing. So for you and everybody listening, everybody watching, and you can come back to the 42-minute mark of the show and play this again and again and again. This is for you guys. So use it. Use it. Everything I put out is because I love our world and I want us and the people in it. I just love us. And I want us to be as healthy and evolving and I want us to win. I really do. I know that sounds like I want us to have that life that we want. So, Zora, what I'm going to do for you and everybody listening and re-listening is anything stopping or blocking us just in general, our whole entire life, I'm going to heal, clear, and release. Let's clear that too. I'm clearing something else, but I'm not going to say it on air because it might be a trigger warning for some people. We're going to clear that. We're going to cut all strings and attachments to it, pulling it now. And Zora, if you feel this, let me know. If you don't feel it, it doesn't mean it's not working. Sometimes in the beginning with healings and clearings, it's so heavy we don't feel it. But then as it starts to go, we're like, whoa, I've had clients where they don't feel it, and then all of a sudden they're like flinging all over the room and back and forth. And it's because their energy's so much lighter and they're feeling it. Um, and then the next thing I'm going to do is heal, clear, release this from all existences, all timelines. We're going to pull, and I feel that right here in the heart, love. So if you're feeling this, Zora, It's okay. Whew. And if you're not, that's okay too. And the message I would give you, that as far as love goes, when you are ready, which I feel like could be in September, October, someone could come in for you. But if you're still a little, if you're still a little nervous or hesitant, it won't happen then. Okay, and if it doesn't happen then, the next time someone could possibly come in that will be a good fit would be like that January, February time. Now the person coming in, September, August, no, September, yeah, September. Um, they're a good person, but if we haven't, we can meet, we can have the person that has everything we want right in front of us, right? We could. But if we are afraid, or that if we haven't let go of what has happened in past relationships, or certain fears with the way we were brought up and such, the patterns, the habits, we will project them on that person. And then they won't be in our eyes, they won't be the person that they are. I hope that, please tell me that makes sense to you guys. Um, so I want you to be in that space where you are, and for everybody listening, anything stopping, blocking, in the way of a healthy, loving relationship, let's pull that, clear it, release it. Whew. And then keep listening to this. Just keep listening to it. It will clear layers and layers of stuff from childhood, adulthood, from everything. Zora, I hope that is very, very helpful for you. And I want you guys to know there is there's no there's no only there's not only one person that we are destined to be with. There are several people in several different places that we could have a healthy, loving relationship with. So it's not like you can miss your person. If something doesn't work out, it doesn't mean you messed up a thing with your person. That's not true. That's really not true. Okay, I think I'm in the right spot. I think I'm back to where I left off. I have really no idea. I think I'm not, to be honest. I think I'm not. Okay, I did that. I did that. Let's go to the next one. Um because I can't say your name, I'm just going to ask the question. And the question is, I think it's Chukalisa. And I'm sorry if that's wrong. Will I ever get communication from Andrew? No. I instantly hear no, love. I feel like it's it's where it's what I'm hearing is it's where it's supposed to be. Sometimes even if you get that communication, you will not get the communication you want. You will get the communication they want. You will never get the answers, the explanations that you deserve or want. You will only get the same that you got before. And it will be a game. I hear that if you do hear from this person again, it will be a game. So I'm very sorry, love. I hope that's helpful. Um, okay, let's see. So when I'm back here, the lights are one way. When I move up to read a question, my eyes have to readjust again. Thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. Erin says, "Hi, Toni. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday." She is saying, how do you see my future boyfriend, husband? That's a lot. You know, Erin, that's kind of a lot. Um, Hobbies, career. That's a full reading, love. That's a full reading. So what I'm going to say, I'm going to readjust the light again. I love this light, but Erin, here's what, again, there are several people we could partner up with. So to tell you, that's just a full reading, love. If you want all that information on your future person, please reach out to me for a full reading. And we will go through that, love. Next is the next question is, will my eyes adjust? Will my relationship with my family improve? Don't sugarcoat anything. Don't. Okay, sorry it took so long to read that. Will my relationship with my family improve? Don't sugarcoat it. Do I? Do I ever sugarcoat anything? Here's what I'm gonna say, love. I think your name is something cat, like crazy cat. Um, on and off. You'll have moments where things seem to be okay and then they're going to go back. It's like a toxic cycle. It's like a I just hear it's like a karmic mess. But you have the right. Here's the thing. Just because we're born to a family, it doesn't mean we have to um be we're not forced to be around them if it's not a good situation. But some of us don't want to let go of family, and that's okay. It's a okay. Here's what I'm going to tell you. I don't feel like it's ever going to be that leave it to beaver family. I feel like it's going to be up and down all the time. Will it improve? No, I don't feel like anyone in your family is going to change their dynamics. Sometimes people can grow and they can mature and they can understand themselves and others better. I just don't see that happening with most of the people in your family. I feel like it's pretty much going to be like it is, love. And I apologize for that. I know that's a difficult thing with family. Okay. You are welcome, Jay Francis. Pat says, can you speak about my sister Joy? I was with her when she passed about 10 days ago. I'm so sorry, Pat. I'm sorry for your loss. Um, Surprised by so much anger from lack of relationship. What do I do about my depression, lack of motivation? Thank you. You just have to go through it. Unfortunately, there are some really good books out there on the stages of grief. There are some really good. I'm going to say I'll, even when I do clearings on people for grief, it still takes a certain amount of time. This is a person who is in your life, if not all of your life, most of your life. It's like losing a parent. No matter how close they were to us or what type of relationship we had, it is we have to go through it. We have to go through the feelings and the emotions of it. We have to let it out. I feel like in a month you're going to be feeling better, Pat. You're going to have a it's going to lighten up a little bit. I will, for you and everybody else who has lost someone they love, um, as recently or in the past. Let's clear, heal, release all grief with this, all that caused it, all that's kept it, and let's process the steps for this grief. Um, And hopefully this will help you, Pat, and come back and listen to it every day. Come back and listen to it every day. It's at about the 55-minute mark of the show. Um, and get that clearing for that. It will get better, but it might be bad for a minute before it gets better. You know, it's going to hit us. It's going to hit you when it hits you. There's not a lot you can do except for one thing I'd always done this even as a child, but then when I lost my mom, I really had to remind myself continually she's in such a better place now. She's just in a better place now. Um and just I had to see the better side of it, and that helped me a little but not completely. So I hope that's helpful, Pat. I don't know if it is. um let's see what else we have here. I just kind of want to turn the light off tonight. And then it would be completely dark in here. Not a good idea. um Blessed One says, let's see if I can read the message. It says, hi, can I ask my mom what my mom, Yvonne, wants to tell me? She has passed away. Yeah. Okay, Blessed One. The first thing your mom, Yvonne, or Yvonne, would want to say to you is she's sorry. I don't know why she's saying this, and if you don't understand the comment, the first part of the comment, just she didn't mean to cause so much trouble or so much strife. I hope that makes sense to you. The next thing that she is saying is that she wants you to continue, Blessed One, she wants you to continue forward. Is there something that you've been thinking about doing, wanting to do? And again, I'm going to say maybe something that you're going to learn, some sort of training or education. It can even be like for a side business or for knitting or something. She wants you to continue forward. I hear training, I hear learning. So, whatever it is, please do it, because she's saying it's the right path. It's the right path. Do it. It's never too late. It's the right path. Um, I love you all so much. Have an absolutely amazing rest of the night.